back in the middle of the 1800s, Romania wasn't one country. It was two separate places, Moldavia and Wallachia. They were like two brothers, speaking the same language and sharing the same traditions, but living in different houses. They were under the rule of the Ottoman Empire, kind of like having a strict landlord. This separation made it hard for them to grow strong together. The people really wanted to be one big family. They also wanted to be free from the Ottomans, who had been calling the shots for a long time. But things were starting to change. Romanians felt more and more like they were one nation. They wanted to make their own decisions. All over Europe, people were feeling the same way about their own countries. This feeling, called nationalism, was spreading like wildfire, and it reached Moldavia and Wallachia too. Even though the Ottomans were in charge, Moldavia and Wallachia had their own leaders and ways of doing things. Moldavia, with its green hills and farms, was known for its food. Wallachia, with the Danube River flowing through it, was a busy place for buying and selling. Even though they were apart, they stayed close, sharing their language, religion, and stories. As the 1800s went on, more and more people wanted to be one country. Smart people and revolutionaries started to speak up, saying that joining together was the only way for Romania to become its best. They looked at other countries in Europe, like Italy and Germany, who had recently united, and saw how much stronger they had become. A man named Alexandru Ioan Cuza became super important in making Romania one country. Born in 1820 to a noble family, Cuza learned a lot from other countries and believed in new ideas. He knew Romania needed to be united and modern. Cuza was a charming and smart guy, and he really believed in uniting Romania. People listened to him. In 1857, Cuza became the leader of Moldavia. This was a big moment. It showed everyone that people really wanted to be united. 2 years later, something amazing happened. Cuza was also chosen to lead Wallachia. This was a clever move by his supporters, and because so many people wanted unification, it worked. This made it possible to create one Romania. Cuza was in charge for just a short time, but he made big changes to make Romania stronger and better. He knew that being united wasn't just about being one country on a map. It was about changing how things worked. Cuza changed everything, from schools and farms to laws and the government. One of the most important things Cuza did was change who owned the land. Back then, a few rich families owned most of the farmland, and most people were poor farmers with no land. Cuza took some land from the rich families and gave it to the farmers. This was a really brave move, and the rich families didn't like it one bit, but it made a huge difference. It helped the farmers and created a middle class, making things fairer for everyone. Cuza didn't just change who owned the land. He also knew that education was important for the country to grow. He made sure everyone could go to school for free, and even made it a rule that everyone had to go. Cuza also changed what kids learned in school, adding science, math, and other languages. He wanted everyone to have the skills to succeed in the changing world. Cuza also changed the laws. He made new rules based on the Napoleonic Code, which were like the best rules at the time. These new rules replaced the old, confusing ones, making things fairer for everyone. It wasn't easy for Cuza. Some people didn't like his changes, and other countries were worried about a strong Romania. But Cuza never gave up on his dream. He did something amazing in just a few years, uniting the two parts of Romania and starting it on its journey to becoming a modern country. In 1866, Cuza had to step down because some powerful people didn't like him. Even though he wasn't in charge for long, he changed Romania forever. He is remembered as the father of Romanian unification, one of the most important people in Romanian history. His changes helped create the Romania we know today. Today, we remember Cuza with statues and buildings named after him. You can even see his face on Romanian money. Every year on January 24th, Romania celebrates Unification Day, the day Cuza became leader of Moldavia. It's a big party with parades and speeches, celebrating everything that makes Romania special. Schools teach kids about how important unification was and what Cuza did. When Moldavia and Wallachia united, it was a huge moment for Romania. It was the beginning of modern Romania and helped it become an important country in Europe. Cuza's dream of a united, modern, and free Romania still inspires people today. They want to continue what he started a long, long time ago. Cuza's story isn't just important for Romania. People all over the world see him as a great leader who helped change Europe in the 1800s. His story inspires everyone who wants unity, progress, and freedom. As Romania continues to grow, we remember Alexandru Ioan Cuza, the father of Romanian unification, as a hero and a symbol of hope for the future.